Hey, what's going on? I'm Jesse McCartney, and I'm taking over WrapUp.com, and it starts now. I'm re-releasing my album Departure this April 7th. It's gonna be called Departure Recharged, and it's sort of I just got out of the studio a couple months ago. I just wrote 4 new songs, including a remix that I just finished with Ludacris, and we're gonna strip them onto the record. And for people who've already bought the record, there's 5 new songs that they haven't heard yet, and gives the opportunity to people who haven't gotten the album to go check out the whole thing. And we're with a lot of great people. 2 of the guys I wrote the next single with are the guys that did Leavin', and it's called Body Language. It's kind of like Leavin' Part 2 for this summer, and just some really fun records I'm anxious to get off my chest and have the fans check out. When I recorded How Do You Sleep, originally it was just me, and I got a call from Sean Garrett, who asked me, he's like, what do you think about Ludacris jumping on this record? And so he kind of facilitated the whole thing, and got Ludacris on board. And Luda went in there, and he did his thing, and then like 2 weeks later, we were out in the desert shooting a video together, and it all happened so fast. But I'm excited. I'm just really excited about it, and he's excited about it. For a guy who's been such a veteran and been doing this for over 10 years to still be excited, like he is really cool to see, especially with like a new artist like myself. It's pretty cool. I'm starting to see a little bit of a change in the fan base. Right now it's kind of, I feel like I'm in the bridging of a gap in my music career, where a lot of the old music or the old sound that people know me was a little bit more electric and a little bit more pop rock based. And but I wanted to make an album that was sort of a reflection of what I grew up listening to, and I've always listened to R&B music. That's, I feel, where I'm most musically comfortable. And I have like the demographic too. I think I've noticed like some older people showing up to the show. A lot of guys now coming to the concert, which 3 years ago, not a chance. And now the girls are bringing their boyfriends, and they're actually enjoying themselves. Which is, it's just a cool change. For me. So there is a part during the show where I bring a girl up on stage, and I sing to her a little bit. But I try to keep it as clean as possible. Give them a little, and step back. Give him a little step back, but no, it's nothing too. It's not like an Akon moment. Love you, Akon. It's not like an Akon moment. There was this one girl, actually, when she got back up off the chair, I literally had to carry her off stage. She was like, it was cool. It was cool to see the fans when they freak out like that. And I've always dreamed about working with Jay-Z. He was one of my, like, I grew up in New York. I'm an East Coast native, New York native, and Jay-Z was always one of my favorite rappers growing up as a kid. And I think one day it'd be really cool to do a record with him. I mean, the Black Album is sort of just like a classic record. I was like in 7th grade, I think, when that came out, 8th grade, and I was the coolest because I was listening to that record. And yeah, he's inspired. That guy, he's a wordsmith. I mean, I listen to a sort of like a smorgasbord of like music. I mean, except for maybe country. I listen I listen to everything from hip hop, R&B to, singer-songwriter, Carole King, James Taylor type, artists, the Beatles. I mean, I listen to it all. But obviously, I mean, there's a reason why we call it pop music, pop culture. It's popular. It's popular, and it's to me, I'm a melody person. I'm a melody guy, and that's what I do when I write. I'm a melody lyrics guy, and I think in pop music, we've heard some of the greatest melodies of all time. So, pop is definitely one of my favorites. Hey, I'm Jesse McCartney. Be sure to pick up Departure Recharge, my latest album, in stores right now.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Tiana Taylor, aka the team president, sitting here with Mr. Jesse McCartney. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm well. I'm all right.
All right. So, are you single?
Am I single?
I'm not asking for myself. I'm just asking because somebody told me to ask. So I'm just like,
Are you?
yeah, I'm single. Are you?
Yeah. I've been single. Been single for about a year.
Oh, for about a year. So before that year,
Right.
were you with someone?
I was in and out of a relationship for a few years.
So do any of your songs reflect on your relationships? Like, do any of them have to? Are any of your songs that you sing true?
Definitely. Just about this whole last album that I'm putting out is kind of based on my ins and outs with a particular girl. And yeah, I mean, it definitely makes for good songwriting.
So did you have fun recording the album?
I did. I did. It was great. I got to work with a lot of amazing people, people that I dreamed about working with as a kid, and yeah, they really kind of helped me pull this sound together. This new sound for me too, which is a little bit more rhythmic and R&B, and um, it was great. It was a good time.
So who's all on the album and who have you worked with?
Let's see. I work with Tricky and the Dream and their whole camp, and work with Sean Garrett, who's the pen, who's one of the biggest songwriters to date. J.R. wrote him, and he produced a couple records. And I did a lot of writing myself, and wrote with writers like Ryan Tedder, who's the lead singer of One Republic. So it was kind of like it was a nice group.
All right, now, so for all your fans, for your female fans, what kind of girls do you like? Like, because I know they ask, like, I hope I fit the description. I know that's what they ask. So it's like, what kind of girls do you
fit the description? I don't have like one type of girl. Like, if she's all right, she's all right.
Right. So what makes you like her the most?
What makes me like her the most? I don't know. I think the confidence thing. Like, if a girl walks into the room and I can tell, like she walks into the room and I don't have to go up to her, like, I don't know, there's something very sexy about that.
I respect it. I respect that. All right, so now, like, what's like your favorite food? Would you prefer food or junk food?
I'm a junk food guy when I'm on the road. There's no way I'm eating healthy out on the road. I come back like 10 pounds heavier and out of shape. And but when I'm home, I try to eat healthy. I try to take care. I love sushi. I do, but I like comfort food too. So I'm out on the road. I'm eating pizza and chicken and all sorts of just bad fried food, fast food, the worst food you can eat. But when I'm home, I try to do a lot of cooking and I try to eat as healthy as I can.
All right, another pop quiz question: middle finger or peace sign?
Middle finger.
Favorite TV show?
Dexter.
Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? Favorite cereal. Man, that's an epic question.
For your ladies, they need to know what you like when you wake up. They need to know how to be your woman.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb. Favorite sneakers?
It's a trick question. Who's giving me the next endorsement?
You better say Jordan.
Oh, Adidas.
Ah, good. See, I tricked you with that one. Very good, very good, very good. Adidas, you hear that?
Adidas.
Yeah. Well, that's my interview with Jesse McCartney. It's your girl, Tiana Taylor, aka the team president, locking out. You already know. I asked my question so I can know what I need to do to be his girlfriend. I'm playing. Don't start any rumors. But yeah, Wrap Up TV. You already know what it is.
Body like